I got a fire song going, but I don't know what it's called because it's in Japanese.
Fire. What's it from?
It's actually some jazz.
Oh, it's just like a Japanese jazz fusion kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
Hey.
What? Huh? But go.
This guy hates good music.
All right, so
Guy says I hate Japanese jazz fusion.
That's true. That's actually maybe not true, but probably true. I'm just not a fan of jazz in general.
Yeah, we know.
Okay, so I have a couple of things that I want to do today that I think I'm gonna take care of one thing for you specifically, and then I will have I'll swap over to my branch where I'm doing some experimental changes and I'll work on those. So the first thing is I need to turn the stream together. The first thing is I want to add the effect for whenever you have certain elemental affinity levels.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think, well, they already exist. I want to make one that's like a good example of it. Because I think that would be something you could work on that I think you would maybe enjoy. Especially because like a lot of them are taking pieces of the game and like sticking them in places that we want to use. And the other thing is I want to do some changes to the enemy stuff that I have planned and I have on a separate branch that I need to toss together.
Oh yeah, right.
And then we also wanted to talk about Godokon stuff.
Yeah.
So
just like what we want to have ready for that.
Just for anyone's information, we don't have an official thing at Godokon, but we're going to be bringing the game with us on a screen backpack thing, just to have people play it. Probably just to work on it as well whenever we're waiting between talks or whatever.
Oh, I also just noticed I made this little sword art for an item. I'm pretty sure this is like the exact same texture as the Minecraft sword, like shape-wise, and I didn't even notice.
Yeah, sure looks like it.
I might want to adjust it a little bit. I was just tweaking it so it looked nice, and then
Minecraft already.
I feel like Minecraft just has the perfect like 16 by 16 sword texture, and there's like no.
You can't really like improve on it, to be honest. Oops, I accidentally ran the game. So, what do we want for the Godokon build? Do we want...
So probably something similar to what we had at PAX, where it was just like it auto throws you into the tutorial, then...
Okay.
So pretty much the same thing, just like maybe more content. One thing that could be fun to have is like some special rooms, so we didn't have any of those.
Yeah, let me write this down.
And that's something that I wouldn't mind working on because it's kind of less interconnected stuff.
Yeah, gotta tell you how Godokon is. Godokon's gonna be great, I'm sure. It was last year. It was very fun.
True. Basically, whenever there's something that's like has a bunch of interconnected systems, that's where I just get like lost, and it's like, which part of this do I touch with and not break?
So the first thing that we want is auto. Like, do we want the thing where it auto plays the video whenever the game doesn't have any input for a while?
Yeah, I think so. Especially since we'll probably just be like walking around, talking to people and stuff as well. We don't really need to have it like.
Okay. Yeah.
We can just have it as like an advertisement going.
What is it? Special rooms. So, what kind of special rooms are we thinking for that?
I have a list of them somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely think that one thing we should try to get in for items at least is the Godot plushie. That would be fun.
Definitely.
To have that.
Here's the ones I have.
Shop 2 chests? Why 2 chests? Or is that 2 per floor?
Yeah.
I see. Sticker capsules. Apply random stickers.
We have the sticker capsule dispenser already, so we just need to put it somewhere.
Yeah. These are not particularly specific. They're too specific of rooms. It's a weird one. What if...
Well, this was also before the elemental stuff, so I really had no clue what cool items we could have.
Yeah.
What cool rooms we could have.
Well, I'm trying to think of like maybe I mean, one that would be kind of easy is like transform a card or trade a card, perhaps.
Maybe.
Or also transform / trade a relic. I think would also be a cool one to have. What else could there be that would be really simple and cool?
Increased elemental affinity.
So what do you mean by that? Like, just you talk to an NPC and then they're like...
Yeah, one thing that I could also think of is do something like Slay the Spire style, where it's like it gives you a choice of like this thing or this thing.
Yeah. Let me think. Because one of the things with Slay the Spire, whenever you have the this or that choice, one of the big things is that it's usually like a forced thing, so you will have to do one or the other. But in a game like this, where you can just avoid the rooms, or you could not talk to the NPC, I think that the choices will end up being like this, that, or nothing.
Yeah.
Or like come back later. Yeah, it's fine. It's just like for interaction and like considerations on how impactful it can be, we should like consider that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the this or that is definitely a thing that I think is like not bad. Like these could even be like a this or that. Like it's like, here are the cards I'm willing to transform, or like I'm willing to give you a card, you need to give me like 3 or something.
I feel like that would be really good because it just gets rid of 2 cards.
Yeah, well, actually gets rid of 3, but yeah. Like number wise, yeah, it goes down by 2, but like you could get rid of 3 cards that you don't care about for a card that you do care about.
Yeah.
I think also like just a bunch of stickers would be kind of a cool one. Like or like max stickers on card. I'm trying to think of like for a this or that, like what would be a good this or that for a game like this, where you can choose to just not interact with it.
I mean, one thing I was thinking was like a thing where it's like you can choose 2 elemental types and you can pick like one or the other, and like it'll give you an item or something of that type.
Yeah, I see. Like
so it's less of like a do you want the good or thing, or like the really good but slight downside. It would be more just like, here's 2 options, they're both kind of equally good.
Yeah.
And you just pick whichever one's the most practical.
Yeah, so we could be like, we could have like a category of like things, like pick from 2 categories and you get like an item from it.
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if we'd also want to do something that's like, like not just the elemental categories, but more of like, do you want a weapon? Do you want a equipment? Or not equipment, sorry. A weapon, or like a summon card, or a relic, or something. I'm not sure. I'll probably just leave that and you can kind of figure that one out a little bit. I think these are fine for now.
Yeah, we don't need a lot, just like a few.
Yeah. The Godot plushie for sure. I think we definitely want more than 1 floor. I think we would like to have that in a spot where we can have the 3 floors, probably.
Sure.
So we definitely want the flesh, the poison, and was there
the rain area, because it's the first 3.
Okay, yeah. For the boss, I kind of want to remake a lot of the worm boss.
Okay, if you want to do that.
Yeah, it's more of like like design wise, I think his design isn't particularly interesting, and I think he could be way more interesting. Like instead of spawning enemies, it could be that. I mean, we could also have a spawning enemies, but it could also be like if if this is the room that you're in, he kind of like goes out into the wall, and when he does that, it will kind of like designate some certain areas where like debris will fall after like a second or so, and if you're in the path of that, the rock that falls down will deal damage to you. Something like that, or like just something more interesting than he moves around the thing, you can hit him, and then eventually he spawns dickheads.
Yeah.
Which if you want to think of like some designs for that, you totally can.
Honestly, I feel like you're better at that.
There we go. Fair enough.
I'm
also
good at
wanna
like making
rework
things
some of
look
the code.
nice. You're good at like mechanics.
Fair enough. What else do we want? Did we want to experiment with having the ability to pick stickers first and then put them on a card? Because I know we've talked about that a few times, and I think some people have said that they wish that was the thing, or that was the case. Like,
I don't remember what
up.
Their thoughts are on that.
Yeah, I don't either, I'll be honest. I'm very torn on it, because it does sound like you would get a little bit more agency because you have the ability to, unbox the stickers first and then later put them on.
But then
the
it's
card.
like less gambling,
Yeah,
and that's always bad.
That's true. Yeah, no, that is always bad.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, it might just be worth it to have like standalone stickers as well, like that you could just get from something, and then choose to apply those instead of opening a pack.
Maybe.
Also, hello CB5. How's it going? I think this is a decent list of things. The only thing is, like, we want... Are the enemies that we have currently in the first floor good?
Mostly.
We have the imp, bat, slime, worm, goober, eyeball... And is that it?
What?
Skeleton.
The skeleton guy maybe needs a little work.
Yeah, he definitely
Or
will.
maybe,
He'll
like-
get some work, don't worry.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that all of the enemies in the first floor? I think so. There will be a wizard at some point, but he's not.
And also
currently in.
the eyeball spawner.
The eyeball spawner. Oh, yeah. I don't know 100% about that yet, so I don't know what the... I don't know if that would count as if it would replace the eyeball or if it would be a separate enemy.
No, it'd be separate.
It would be separate.
So like the eyeball is just like the regular eyeball, and then the eyeball spawner is like a special variant.
Gotcha. So kind of like a... what would they be called? I'm trying to think of like a...
Oh, we also have the beam guy. He's just not like spawning.
Oh, would he
yet,
be in the
but he
flesh
works.
room?
Oh,
Flesh floor?
I don't know.
I think these are probably
I also-
fine for flesh, and then we'll have some of them like overlapping.
I don't even
obviously.
know if all of those would be in flesh, because some of them are like a little annoying for that. I also want to make a variant of the flying guy that only shoots one projectile, because the one that shoots 3 is like a little difficult, I feel like, to just start off with.
He doesn't shoot 3. I think he shoots more.
Might be 4, actually. You're right.
I think it's 5. Maybe. It feels like it's 5.
It's
Let me
definitely
check.
not 5.
Right? Is it not 5?
It's definitely 4 or 3.
Does he have projectiles on my current build? Sure. Oh, he does have 4, yeah.
Ha! I was right.
Whoa. Why did the... It's a very weird hit sum. Whatever. Also, one thing that I realized that we could do a little different that I feel stupid about not thinking about is apply knockback. So you know how in apply knockback we're setting the velocity here, and then we're doing move and slide, and then we're setting the velocity back.
Yeah.
We totally could just do like target dot move and collide, passing in the knockback velocity rather than setting the velocity, doing move and slide, and then resetting it.
Either, whatever works, you know?
Or I guess this would be times delta, which means this would need delta, which, yeah, but I was just thinking about it whenever I was talking it was either Ivy or Wilson was talking about character controller stuff the other night in call.
Yeah, I think I was there.
Yeah, I was like, oh wait, I could do this. And then I don't know why I want to call it like the eyeball like mother or like brood mother or whatever, because it's like I don't like calling it the eyeball spawner because that feels weird. It feels like a Minecraft mob spawner.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And it kind of reminds me of the way wolf spiders carry their babies. I don't know if you've seen that.
Nope.
So I'll go ahead and show you. Are you scared of spiders? I don't remember.
No.
So I'll go ahead and show this. So I guess for anyone
I
who's got
really like big spiders, but little spiders are goated. I love little.
So do you know what a wolf
fuzzy
spider
spiders.
is?
Is that the really big ones?
No, they're spiders that, as far as I'm aware, don't make webs. They are kind of big, but they're also like unbelievably harmless. So this is what they look like in a hand.
Yeah.
They're like
So
they're
like
hunting spiders that don't make webs. They just kind of like they fucking move around. And so go ahead and just arachnophobia warning for people. So this is how they carry their babies. Is they have just a bunch of babies on their back.
Oh wait, that's kind of sick. Hold up.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking about with the eyeball guy, but also the in Half-Life 2, which you haven't played enough.
I've played Half-Life 2.
Enough is what I mean. Like you haven't played enough. So there is this zombie variant that has these poison head crabs on its back, and it actually like will take one off of its back and throw it at the player, and then this is like a standalone enemy, which is kind of sick. So both of those were kind of like what I imagined whenever you said eyeball spawner, which might be right, or you might be talking about something like whenever you kill it, it splits into eyes or whatever.
No, I was thinking it would just like shoot out little eyeballs periodically like the regular hive guy does.
Like the Eye of Cthulhu from Terraria.
Yeah.
Oh, so this would be like a hive?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this would be like
just
a moving enemy.
I mean, it is. It'll just
Oh.
be like really slow. Like it'll be like a little tank guy that just kind of chills.
Oh, then it would be like
but he'll kind of float around. Like it's the art that I drew earlier. Remember?
Nope.
Of this guy.
Which guy? Oh, that guy. I see.
So he'll like. So he's like the regular eyeball, but he'll just kind of float around by himself.
Mm-hmm.
He won't like aggro the player, and then he'll shoot out these little guys that'll chase after the player.
Gotcha. Okay, I see. Kind of like.
And these guys will probably be a lot weaker and like.
I think for those guys,
slower, probably.
Also, I would kind of recommend. So one thing with the hive that's a little annoying, that we definitely got better at with the fact that the guys kill themselves when they hit the wall, is that at some point it stopped spawning things, and we had to put a hard limit on how many things were in the level because of it. Like, otherwise it would just keep spawning and spawning and spawning. I think for those guys, one thing that could be cool for those eyeballs is that they could have like a set fuse on them. So like they have a set amount of time that if they are alive, they will just go into their explosion state. Or if they get close
that's
to the
a good
player.
idea, yeah.
Because then it's like, you can very clearly see that they're coming from that guy.
Yeah.
And it's also like it's not super oppressive, and it's not like you have a constant threat from the entire level. It's like if you're within their effective range.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like
so
what
like
would
if they can't get you fast enough. Yeah,
all those. Yeah, they'd be like Pooter, the eyeball Pooter.
Eyeball Pooter.
I love my Pooter. All my friends are on there or whatever. See, I think this is. I mean, this is a fine amount. But yeah, I think we would want to have some variations and also maybe not have them in all of the levels.
But yeah, like variations would be good for the level. So like the flying guy, like the first one, I would just have like a single shot guy. Second one would have like multi-shot, and then like throw in the beam on the last level, things like that.
Yeah. Oh, what if the beam was like a water?
You also
beam?
have a shotgun one.
Hmm?
Water beam.
Water beam.
You could throw in like a shotgun one as well.
Hmm.
Like spread shot.
Straight shot. Yeah. I also think the worms still definitely need a little bit of work, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking about evil things now. Oh, I'm thinking about so many evil things.
Probably have some variants as well. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I also want to. The slime I really, really, really don't like. And I'll tell you why in a second. Let me kill this thing. So with the slime, and I've talked about this before, and still one of the issues that I have with this fucker, I actually despise him so much for some very specific reasons, which is you don't know where his attack range is, or like when his attack is happening. There's no indication of that.
There is. It's little fire particles.
So that doesn't look like an attack that's happening. That looks like it's just...
Yeah, you're probably right.
He's landing on the ground and things are happening. Like he's just... Oh shit, that was kind of sick. What the fuck? Whoa, that was sick. Did you see that? He wave dashed. Watch this.
It's called jumping, but yeah.
He like did it. Dude, that's sick. He like wave landed. That's what it was.
I remember.
But yeah, like if I turn on the collision, like that ring around him is kind of... I don't even know actually. Where the fuck is his attack? Is it that ring around him? Like, see, I work on the game and I don't even fucking know.
No, it's the little box underneath. It's just hidden because it's also box.
Red. Oh, yeah. I see.
So it's like really small.
I see. Yeah, so it's... Yeah, I mean, I work in the game and I didn't know that shit. So, like, I think that having something a little bit clearer that is, like... I don't even know, to be honest. Like, he definitely could use something a little bit more, like, he is doing an attack, or, like, he will hit you. Even if it's, like... He becomes active with a hitbox and does his like little jump. So just like, I think honestly for this guy, I would rather him have a hitbox the entire time that he's moving through the air and when he lands than what he has now.
Yes, fair, yeah.
Because sometimes it feels like I can get away with touching him. Oh, you know, there's no danger here, except like right when he lands, there's some danger. So it's like, you start to feel like confident, and then whenever you get hit, it feels very, very inconsistent. Yeah,
we could also give him like a specific attack. Like maybe he's faster, but like when he gets near you, he does like a little like burst attack around him, like just a little tiny ring.
Yeah, he could do like a little slime explosion of like fire or whatever.
Especially since he's like Actually, yeah, that could be cool because then you could spread more fire. So even if the attack doesn't hit you, then it just leaves fire in the level. I like that a lot better. Oh, another thing I could do is also adjust some of the enemy arts to be a little more high contrast.
Yeah, like slime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I like the shading thing that you've got going on with him, but like definitely...
Yeah. I could probably. I'm trying to think what I could do.
Like, let me put him into his regular state where he's not charging up. Like, because he's got, like, the light here and the dark there, but, like, he is very much... Like, he's kind of just the same as, the texture whenever the worm is in the ground. Like, he's basically the same.
Yeah, I could probably give him, like, a little... Like, make this center, like, extra glowy.
Yeah, or you could
and, like, the edges stay, like...
His background color also doesn't need to be the black that it is. Like the, just like the... I know it's like a magma kind of thing, but, you could make his center... Like the, I'm trying to think of, like, what I'm trying to say. Let me zoom back in on him.
I mean, we could also, like, get rid of the armor break mechanic.
We could. It's not the worst idea in the world. It's a cool thing.
Especially...
It might be, like, a later enemy. Or, like, a boss or something. Yeah. But, like, for his art right now, he's got, like, a... Like, orange and yellow here, kind of, with a little bit of red as, like, the thing. And then this black thing is kind of like the slate ground color, like this.
Yeah.
It could be that this is more red, and then the actual cracks are, like, more of an orange and yellow, mayhaps. But, obviously, you're the artist. What's up?
I would say that I don't think that's gonna work.
Maybe not. I don't know. You're the artist. You do it.
Like, it looks like...
It could also be purple on the center as well.
Purple?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, like, I see his edges are kind of purple.
That's red.
Here
you go. Here's your slime.
I mean, it's not terrible. It's definitely
it's
not
terrible.
It's not terrible. You changed just those colors. I mean, you need to change the other.
No, it's bad. I'm not doing it. Nope.
Okay.
I'm never listening to your
fair.
advice again.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I think just this one here, and then give him like the burst attack that spreads fire.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea.
Because that's basically what his like shield break thing does. So basically, his shield break with like a slower charge up, but like smaller area.
Slower charge up, faster charge up.
Sorry, faster. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, less time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that
I also
works.
think I might want to redesign the flying guys completely, but I don't know what I want them to look like.
I don't know. On the bright side,
like,
that
I
should
genuinely
be pretty simple to do.
Yeah, no, so it wouldn't be hard.
Okay, yeah. So I think these enemies are fairly put together. We could also have an imp that launches things, but I don't know if we need that, to be honest. Especially because a lot of the projectile, like, I think having a melee attack guy is fine.
I mean, we can also have both.
Yeah. Like, I mean, like, we don't have very many melee attackers in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the worm and the goobers and the imp are like, or I guess the eyeball technically as well. But, so I think I think this is like a good list of things that we want to have ready and good to go in Godokon.
Yeah. I'm thinking, would we want to have anything special for like the boss for the first and second floor before like the big worm boss?
Give me a second. For the UI, I want to spice up card open animation / screen. So I think that's lacking some spice. Same thing with the I guess the sticker's fine-ish. Although, no. Sticker capsule open animation needs some work. The screen itself is fine, I think. The Forge UI would be nice to redesign. It's not the most necessary because it's very functional.
Yeah.
But it would be very nice to redesign. And then that might be it in terms of UI that I think would need some updating. Let me thinky. Because yeah, I definitely want to, the thing that you were talking about where whenever you pause, instead of it opening the book first, it's like just like a menu that just has like simple options and then you can go into the book.
Yep, that wouldn't be hard to do at all.
Yeah.
We could probably do the, like what Gungeon does, where you can like press I to open the book directly.
Yeah, I definitely think having a shortcut to get to the thing would be nice. Card
Oh.
number selection option. Having the thing whenever you have cards in your hand, having an option to have the number here would be a fucking lifesaver. Because I really, really want that. And that's also really, really easy. Oh, and also, sorry, another thing, which is actually just like a player mechanic, is affinity levels. I think that we want to have those. I'll just I won't fill these out very much, because I think we can do that later, and also that might be a thing for you to do. Or not just you, but I want to give you the chance to write some of this down as well. Definitely for Doom, we want to have a chance to spawn rules on hit or whatever. Chance to lightning on hit. Things like that. But we'll kind of just leave that up in the air just a little bit for now. But that also brings me to the thing that I wanted to do today, which is make this. I wanna make the Doom one so that it's easy, or it's like possible for you to go in and replicate that for any of the other ones. So is there anything else for the checklist here?
Not that I can think of. One thing I wanted to ask, I think it was about the Doom thing, for the skulls, is, I'm trying to remember what it was, because it was like a few days ago that I was trying to think of it, and I couldn't figure it out. Yeah. I think it's basically,
Was it the damage scaling thing?
Yeah, it was around damage scaling. I'm trying to remember what it was specifically.
Was it that you wanted to have it be all ghouls do the same amount of damage regardless of what card they came from?
Yes. So I wanted to scale off of like your Doom damage, which that's pretty easy. It's just like, oh, in the ghoul, it's just gonna make or do damage based on your Doom damage. But what I was thinking is, say we have an item that says like increase all ghoul damage by 20%. How is that affected? Like, how do we save that somewhere? Where would that be attached to?
Where would that be attached to? That would be... Let me think about that for a second. All ghoul damage by amount. I think that would probably be a similar thing to the relics, where it would listen for an on hit, and if the on hit came from a ghoul that the player controls, it would...
yeah, like increase it.
We could do that, or we could increase the... We could have it have some way of increasing the scaling as the thing gets created.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't 100%. I don't have a direct answer for that, to be honest with you right now.
Yeah, I think that was the main thing that I wasn't sure about.
Yeah,
because I like the idea of them all doing the same damage, but with that, I was like, how would you do that?
Yeah. Would there ever be a... No, there wouldn't be a sticker, because you wouldn't be increasing specifically ghouls created by this card, probably.
No, probably
it would be a relic that just says all ghoul scalings from you are increased by an amount. But it wouldn't increase your other Doom scalings, right? Like if you have a card that does like damage based on your Doom. Okay.
Yeah, it'd be specifically around ghouls. Because I want to have items that specifically increase like affinity related things, and since Doom, the main affinity thing is going to be spawning ghouls, it's like if you're building Doom, you're going to end up spawning ghouls, so having an item that spawns ghouls or that increases ghoul damage is universal enough that it's fine to have.
Yeah.
Like obviously you wouldn't want to have something that's like, oh, increase all salmon damage, because it's like there's like two things that make salmon, but with the ghouls it's more. I might also adjust the ghoul card to not be an equipment, 'Cause I don't think it needs to be.
Is it equipment right now? Oh, the ghoul jar.
Yeah, the jar.
Yeah.
I might change it so it's just like they just spawn like near you.
I mean, yeah, it could be like one of those things where like, where the this? Whenever you use it, instead of it being thrown in the direction you're holding, you just use it and it kind of like, you toss it up and then it kind of just like falls down or whatever. Kind of like Dante's like discarding it from his hand. He's just like, yeah, whatever. It'll go wherever.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I can think about that one because that's an interesting one. I have a lot of ideas going through my head right now, which is mainly like, I mean, right here, it's just grabbing the doom value directly, which is weird because I thought it would be like a percentage, but it looks like it's 100%, which is fair enough.
I think I changed it to a percentage on my end.
Gotcha.
I think it's 50% right now, so it's just that divided by 2, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, something like that would be...
Oh, it's the card itself.
Yeah.
Says it is the damage is 50% doom, but the ghouls that you spawn from not a card are not.
Yeah. So I think for the damage scaling thing that we were just talking about, the couple of ways that I could think about doing it are we could either create like a... I'm just going to toss this right here, but imagine this is like in an actual thing. Is we could have like a ghoul damage property or whatever on the player, which might be a little specific. So we could instead have something that's like a... let me try to think of what this would be called. Like a damage source property kind of thing. And this would specify like what the source type would be, I guess. Sort of like sort of like the stickers that we have that are this one, where we specify the property. We could have a sticker or a property that is just like a upgrade the damage from this, and then you can specify what that applies to. It'll have like a field of like, what does this apply to? And then you can just like toss in the class, or we could have an enum or, you know, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I think I get what you're saying.
So I'll think about that a little bit more because that's definitely an interesting one. Because then we could just say like for here, I could say, imagine that this was the sticker. We could say like ghoulskull.gd. So it would say it's applying an upgrade specifically for these. We could say like 1.5 times multiplicative upgrade. And then inside of here, it could grab all of those properties and then check like if like the property dot source is like how do I get the class of something? I think it's just get script, right? Yeah. It would be something like that, which I would write that in a way that is easier to use. But
yeah,
like conceptually, does that sound good, or would you rather have it so that it's like a specific ghouls do
I think
extra
that
damage?
sounds fine. Yeah, I think this is a case of that sounds fine, but I really don't know unless I try to use it.
Yeah,
It's
fair enough.
It's a projectile info moment.
Yeah. So it's basically like, do we want to make a property, like anytime we want to increase a specific scaling, do we want to make a property for that scaling? Or do we want to have like a scaling increase property that allows us to specify when it's using this type, it scales extra? And I think the answer is the more generic one that we can apply to multiple
Yeah,
things.
I think you're right.
Because I think it would be kind of actually, never mind. I think I would like that more because then that could be used for a few other things. Like, we could say whenever you're using an equipment card, it scales more, or like if you use just like a buff card, it's able to scale more. You know what I mean? More COD. We have no COD. Or do you mean code? More COD? More code. Oh yeah. I'll be doing code in just a second. Sorry. I'm just making plans with JW for things.
Yeah, you're a little evil for not coding, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I will be doing some deep system work today, though. So does that sound fine with that? I'll write that down actually as like a increase.
Yeah.
It would probably
Did you answer a question about what we want to do about like the final room for the 2 non-boss levels? If we want to do anything special.
hold on.
I just realized GodotCon is in like 2 weeks.
It is. It sure is. Okay.
I guess
Sorry,
I'll also have the train ride too to work on stuff.
Yeah, what did you say? Sorry. About the room or whatever.
Final, I just like, do we want to do anything special? Like, do we want to have like an elite or something like that?
Yeah, I think we can have like a mini boss or something. That's just like a.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can. I'll toss that down. Mini boss.
Yeah.
At end of each floor or at.
I think like elite enemies or something like that could be a cool idea though.
Yeah.
Just in general. I kind of like how I like a bit how Risk of Rain does it, where they have like different elemental types, and like each elemental, I guess they're not all elemental. There's different types of elites that are sometimes elemental, and like each one will do a different thing, like when it dies or has special attacks.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know what you're talking about. I'll be honest. I haven't played that much Risk of Rain.
So like. Some of them are, I think some of them are like actually kind of useful, but usually they're all stronger. There's like an ice one that's like when you kill it, it spawns. It's like a little bomb that when it explodes, it freezes everything around it. There's one that like when you kill it, it drops like a healing thing that'll heal you.
Oh shit.
There's a bunch. Like if you look on the, let me just pull up the Risk of Rain
I actually
wiki.
just saw something amazing that I need to bring up really quickly. I looked up the weather right now because I hear that it's thundering outside, so it sounds like it's about to rain. Look at this forecast for the next week.
There's a Risk of Rain. Oh yeah, I saw it. So nice.
Oh my god, dude! I hope that comes to fruition.
Ignore my magic cards. This is a great magic card, by the way. I'm still on
okay.
Vision, but
So little DC, one thing that's really unfortunate. I don't know if you know this. I'm assuming you might not, based on what you just said, but who knows? Risk of Rain 2's code actually used to be really, really good. The original team that created it did a really, really good job. Like modders, I'm pretty sure praised how high quality the code was. But then the team that made the okay, yeah, you know about that, which I'll keep saying for anyone who doesn't know. But the DLC for Risk of Rain was taken over by, I want to say, Gearbox. And they just absolutely decimated the code and did some of the most like disgusting shit possible.
Yeah, so here, Biddy, here's like so like blazing. They leave fire behind them, and there you have a fire attacks.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mending.
So is that just the regular enemy, but they have like an elemental thing on them, or is it the specific enemy?
Yeah, they're like exactly the same as other enemies. They just I think they have more health, and they have like special types. Gotcha. And there's like a bunch of them. Some of them are like a DLC only. But like the one I was talking about, like heals, it's mending. What do you even do? I don't remember.
I see.
Oh, they heal their allies. And when they die, okay, it drops like a healing thing that heals anything like you and enemies.
Holy shit, we don't
they have like extra
health in here. That's crazy.
I thought there was a frozen for like freezing one, isn't there?
Let me make this really quickly. So Doom.
Yeah, glacial.
I think that. Like that.
Yeah, their attacks apply slow, and when they die, it leaves an ice bomb. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that would be a good way to do elites, especially since we already have like elemental stuff.
Yeah,
we could easily have that.
So what did I? How did I do this before? I did I'm trying to think. Do I want to do something similar to how a relic works, or do I think this needs to be less generic, so I can probably get away with like just grabbing like the events from the player. Target is a node 2D. Target if owner target equals owner. Not target. Target is equal to, or I should probably put this like this. If not target, that otherwise. To parent as node 2D. Probably, I think. Something like that, and then if
Okay,
not,
let me
return
work on something. What am I working on? Probably art, because I don't feel like thinking today. So the slime, I think we're going to keep how he is with the just the.
I think I might be back. Hopefully.
I'm doing some art videos trying to recover his stream because he like accidentally died.
Yeah, I accidentally died. It is slightly raining outside. Ever so slightly.
I wish it was raining here.
It is, right here, where I am.
Yeah, but I don't live there.
That's true, and for good. That's good. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, we know.
Because
You hate me.
then you would be like, dude, you gotta come out to Magic. You gotta come do Magic tonight. And I'm gonna be like, fuck off, dude. Alright, we're alive
That
again.
would indeed happen.
Let me rejoin the stream together. I hope that I don't have to, like, re-invite you. I totally do, don't I? I totally do. Motherfucker.
Rip.
Alright, I've invited you to stream together. I've hit start sharing again. I think I'm back. Yeah. Hooray! Yeah, no, genuinely, Pyro software is better code. Let's not be too hasty with it.
The glaze is insane.
Yeah, let's not be too hasty. Pyro software kind of fucking sucks at code, but I've re-invited you to stream together, so you might have to rejoin.
Yeah, I know. I'll join her.
That's okay. Yeah. So let's see. What the fuck was I doing? No, dude, it got rid of all the code that I wrote. I didn't save the code last time. Like, I didn't save it in time whenever my computer went off. So I guess I'll just fucking retype it.
That's why I have a laptop, so that way it doesn't just like randomly die.
Yeah, no, for sure, dude. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my god. I make money off of YouTube technically, right? Which means I have to file taxes. I can get a fucking, I can get one of those things. It's like a power strip that like holds some extra power so that like whenever the power flickers, it stays on. You know what I mean? Like a battery bank kind of thing. I could get one of those, and because it keeps my computer running, I can fucking write that off on my taxes as a business expense.
Cool. But can you write something off as a business expense if you don't have a business?
Yeah, well, I do for tax purposes. Like, it's not a full business, but it is a self-income thing.
Yeah.
Uninterruptible power supply. Yeah, that one. Yeah, because whenever I file my taxes, because I get a specific form from Google for YouTube money, not like it's a lot of money, by the way, for anyone curious. It's
he makes
like
no money.
It's just a nice thing to have on the side. But because I have to file that to my taxes, it is registered as a self-owned thing.
Sole proprietor.
It's not like an LLC. But it's like my
the
business
sole
expense or
proprietor.
whatever the fuck. I totally should like itemize receipts and do shit for that more. I also do have a video that I really want to make soon because I actually have like the motivation for it. Kinda.
Whoa.
It's about AI, so sorry.
Oh.
It's not
Well, I
praising
love
AI
AI
though, so
Oh, okay, never mind.
yeah. It's about how much I fucking hate people that use AI. Well, that's not true. I just hate that people use AI. I don't hate them for using it. I think of them less, for sure. And I think that they are worse people because of it.
Stream together, I forgot.
But I don't hate them per se. If not target, target equals owner as node 2D. If not target equals get parent as node 2D. And then after all of that, or I guess I can do this, right? Yeah. I love that. I wonder, actually, there's probably a way that I can do this better, right? Oh no, I can't null chain things like how you can in, like I can't say return this or this because an or operator would return it as a true or false, which would not be great. And then after all of this, I would like to queue free if there's no target, because that's a problem. And I didn't do this before, but I'll actually push an error as well that says handler added without target. Valid. Yeah, I know that Risk of Rain 2 code is really bad, but I do genuinely think that Pirate Software's might be worse still. Like I've seen a lot of the code in Risk of Rain 2 and it's bad for sure, but like I don't know, man. Definitely doing global storyline sub 230 and sub 231 equals 0 is terrible. Or doing like a switch statement. Oh, they're not called switch in Godot, sorry. Like doing some shit like this where it's like doing this might be one of the greatest sins I've ever seen in my life. Like doing something like this is crazy. Look at this GW.
Hold up.
Are you looking?
What is
this?
this?
Am I sharing my screen? I am, yeah.
Yeah, you are.
This right
I'm
here.
trying to figure out what's going on.
So normally whenever you have a boolean, you would do an if this, and then like.
Oh, so he did
else.
a match.
He doesn't do exactly this, but it's something very similar where it's like he has like a story value or whatever, and if it's he does some shit like if it's 1, do this, and then if it's like otherwise, what is the default? Is it underscore? Yeah, otherwise do this, but it's like
that's
it's bad.
Really funny. Hey, if it works, it works, you know.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Specific channel? No, who fucking cares? Send it wherever.
Yeah.
As long as it's not game dev resources,
wherever.
that's the only one that or Godot resources, I think it's called. That's the only one that I actually like care about people not sending things in. But other than that, fuck, what was I gonna? I did see something actually very similar. And I am gonna, I'm gonna say this with the asterisk of. One of my coworkers wrote some code once that I found to be very gross, but in a way that is honestly kind of beautiful, and I don't blame him for it because he didn't go to school for programming. He adopted programming after the fact. Like he went from like a design job to a programming job, and so he was kind of learning it. So it was something like you had like a user input, and he wanted to do something based on whatever the value was. So he did match true, and then he would do something like this. Okay, so this actually doesn't work in Godot, but in the language that he used, it did. Like, it would be something like this, where he made it a match true, and then did this. And what's really beautiful about this, because he did it in JavaScript, you can do things like this. The way a switch statement, which is what they're called in JavaScript, works is you pass in a value here, and it will attempt to match the, like it'll only run the branch that matches the same value, which is why you can use enums, is because they're technically the same value. So he's passing in true as the value, and then the switch statement looks through all of the different branches until it finds one that evaluates to true. And then it runs that one. So he made an if statement, but with a switch statement instead. Which was like, it was like, holy shit. Because like normally you would do like user input, and then you would have the branches be the value that it checks against. But instead he made it the Boolean value and then made each of the branches check it, which I thought it was very funny. And I can see how he arrived to that conclusion, but I had to tell him like, no, you can write this in a much cleaner way that will not do this. All right. So let me write.
With coworkers like that, maybe I should try to get a coding job.
Well, he's also very, he's very, very good at CSS, and like the design, like making things look good on websites. It's not like we just hire people who don't do anything good, because that's definitely not what that means. It's, he had some weaknesses in his programming, which is totally fine. I have a lot of weaknesses in mine as well. I can't make things look good, as you know.
And confirm.
I also have an issue where I don't write things in the best way possible for people to interface with, which is something that I want to get better at.
And confirm.
So a lot of people have their own weaknesses, and his just happened to be like some of the more fundamental logic things, like when to use a switch statement versus an if statement. And things like that, which is totally understandable because he didn't learn it as a, here's the concept, and then here's how we're going to apply it. He was like, I have an end goal. I want to make it. And then learned exactly the pieces that he needed, which is totally fine, totally valid. Unfortunately, he used JavaScript as his learning language, which is a language that takes a ton of shortcuts and a ton of abstractions that I think harm people who don't know what they're doing.
Okay, do you like the improved Hive?
Ooh, I do. Sick. What the fuck?
Yeah.
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 Events dot. What am I doing here? Oh yeah. So you wanted it to be a skull spawn on like damage, right? Like whenever you hit something, there's a chance.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Is it? I think it takes in an attack and a target, which is a node 2D. Right? Is that correct? Let me check out the signal. Well, yeah, sure it is. I'm also going to rename this from target to probably like user. I'm assuming makes a little bit more sense in this case. So let me do console.print attack. I want to make sure that this persists between level loads, so I will run the game. Oh, you posted the thing. Let me check my Discord real quick.
Hold up, I want to see.
Apparently terrible code. Is that not decompiled? There's no way that's not decompiled. That seems like, something like that feels like it was a decompiler that didn't know how to validly translate it back. Let me look. Here's the code we're looking at, by the way, which is very funny. And then here's the associated piece of code. Because this definitely feels like this feels like a decompilation thing where like because it's written using C#, so it uses God, what is it called? It's not. I know Java has like JIL, which is Java Intermediary Language, I think. Or no, is it Java bytecode? It may be Java bytecode. Whatever the fuck the intermediary language is for C#. I think there's a chance that it wasn't like this. I mean, I'm hopeful that they didn't just call them num whatevers. And instead the decompiler, like deinspire, whatever they end up using, may have just reversed that back into this. But I honestly don't know. I'm looking to see if there's any gaps in the numbers, because that would be a sign that it was human written, or at least written by not the decompiler. Junk content. That's funny. Although this is out of order. Num 66.
Num 67.
Nah, that one's down here. Let's boost all stats. There's also this is an interesting one as well, is that there's just a standalone line here. There's a few of them that aren't like they're not assigning them to numbers, they're just like standalone lines that's just like inventory get item count effective, but it doesn't assign it to a value. It's just like there. Equipment index equal that. Yeah, I don't know. I hope it's some intermediary language decompiling shenanigans and not, you know, I hope that wasn't real person written code. Or sorry, I hope that wasn't real and written by a person, not written by a real person. Yeah, I hope it's a decompilation error. What was I checking? Oh yeah, I wanted to check for the Doom thing. What is my affinity level for that? That's required. Oh shit, I forgot I have that. That's not supposed to be there. Oopsies. Affinity Doom 1 is stat threshold of 3. Let me console.print applying effect. Comma self, I guess. What gives Doom? JW. It's a good. I guess the Ghoul Jar probably gives Doom, right?
Item? Yeah, it does.
Okay, cool. So applying effect. So we have that effect now. I didn't change the damn scene. I'm stupid. Affinity Doom 1. So I can do something like this. Let me reload the game because I am stupid. I'm doing the my processing function inside of the. It's. I'm very much hoping it's a decompiler thing because it's
Ooh, I'm processing it.
It's gross. All right, so this applied the effect. So I think now if I were to spawn in a dummy, it should say. Yeah, it prints out the attack. Nice. So if I were to do something like Doom Affinity Handler, we can give this like an add export var. What Doom or Ghoul chance? Yeah. That would be a float.
We should put a process function inside of a process function.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't.
You're right, actually.
Print or console. Not print. What is the fucking variable that I just made? Cool. Chance. Sure. I believe this is gonna say 0. Or it's gonna be null. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just like fucking gold chance is equal to 0.2. Cool. Alright, so if util dot chance null and cool chance something like that, I think. Let me copy this and then I'll change this and then paste this back in so it should update in game, hopefully. And then I will do spawned is ghoul scene dot instantiate spawned dot position or global position is equal to user dot global position level manager dot spawn object spawn. I think that should be fine. Although don't these guys need something else? Are you using a static initializer function in here? Thank fuck you're not. Source is what you need? Yeah, you need source, correct? Yes. Yeah, you do. Alright, so there should be a chance that it spawns a ghoul, hopefully. There we go. There's a ghoul. And it goes. And it does 26 damage. Is it supposed to do 26? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's my doom stat. Look at that, dude. So if I spawn a DPS dummy... Yeah, look at that, dude. It's spawning quite a lot of ghouls, actually. That is a lot of ghouls. I see. Because it's rolling per hit, so, like... I don't remember if we had a decision on this one, by the way, JW. If we wanted to do something different about a multi-hit. How it can spawn, like, many things from a multi-hit. You know what I'm trying to say or no?
Like piercing?
Yeah, so if there's something that pierces, I'm just putting a bunch of dummies right here. Whenever I shoot,
Yeah.
it will... Oh, there's a bench in the way. It will, like, guaranteed spawn them because there's just, like... You know, if there's a 20% chance and it hits, like, 5 enemies, there's a pretty good chance it'll spawn something.
Yeah, it should roll for each enemy it hits.
Okay, so you can see, like, this, how it's just, like, a self-sustaining reaction. Maybe the chance is a little high right now because it's at 20%.
Yeah.
And it can also... Maybe it shouldn't be able to spawn itself.
Also, the ghouls should spawn where the enemy get. And actually, no, it wasn't supposed to be on hit. It was supposed to be on death. Sorry.
Oh, it's on death. Oh,
Yeah.
you're so... Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. That's fair. Well, guess what? That's easy to change. Target killed. On target killed.
Because, yeah, if it's on hit, that would make a ridiculous amount of ghouls.
Yeah, let me...
And that would very
back.
quickly lag the game, probably.
I believe it should be gone now. I don't think I should have ghouls spawning, right? Perfect. Okay, so that actually did get rid of the affinity thing, which I'm very happy about. So I'll add just a bunch of jars, and then it should re-add it, hopefully. Oh, well, I guess they weren't dying, so I don't know if it did get rid of it.
Yeah.
Let me add a bunch of dudes up there. Okay, hopefully that's gone, and then I'll add a bunch of these.
Little does he know that doesn't count as them dying.
Hey, there we go. Oh, it definitely does.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So if I shoot these, nothing happens. And then when I shoot these, there's a chance for it to spawn a ghoul, which is... There we go. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Good one.
And then oh, shit. Lots of errors? Why? Oh, yeah, because this needs to be a deferred. Lol. Excuse me. So another question is, do we want this to scale with your Doom stat, like the chance to spawn a ghoul?
No, it'll be like at intervals. So like the upgrade. Do you know how we want to have it that there'll be like upgrades at intervals of the affinity?
Yeah.
Like every 2 levels, it gives you a little buff. The buff will be, or the upgrade will be like increased chance to spawn on death. So like you get to 2 levels, it'll enable the skull spawning. You get to 4, it goes up by like 10% or 5%.
Okay. Let me think about that for a second, because currently I have it that when you reach a certain threshold, it just attaches an object to the player. But I wouldn't want to make it so whenever you reach another threshold, it attaches a different object to the player, and that like increases the thing. I might. Oh no, I definitely can. Hold on. I can have it so that it will increase the current affinity level as like a stat, right? Is that a thing that I have? Let's see. Where the fuck am I adding this? Affinities / I believe should be in the source code somewhere. No? Okay. Why would this not be? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's / affinity. It's not affinity / lol. Affinity level. Affinity levels. So what I'm doing is that. And then get affinity levels for type. Does this? Affinity level.gd. This is the actual resource. Affinity. This is the overall stat affinity across all of them. Right? Yeah. However, I can do something like this, where it's like affinity level. Meow.
We should switch to Unity.
Okay, yeah, no, not right, actually. Not right at all. In fact, I hate you for saying that. If we're switching engines, we are switching to, I don't actually know. Probably something like C++ or Rust. Switching to Bevy.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not? What? Weird.
Oh yeah, that guy looks so much better now. How do I contrast test?
It's called contrast test in the console.
Oh, this doesn't pause the game.
It doesn't? What? Oh, I thought it did. Weird. Oh no, it pauses.
But yeah, it's a lot
pauses
better.
Control of the player. Yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
Well,
It's still a little dark, but it's definitely like you can see it.
yeah. Load into an actual level and then.
Yeah, I can do that. Honestly, I think having like not the entire thing be super bright works because it's like there's that one spot that's like, oh,
Yeah, it stands out.
everything there. Yeah.
Yeah. Also having the thing that maybe it was Nasitos that said it was just like having an accessibility outline option to just add an outline to everything or to all enemies.
Yeah, that's an idea. The only thing I can think about with that is that for elites, I would probably want to have them have outlines of like what their type is.
Yeah,
So,
we
like,
can still
if
do
it's
that.
Fire, I guess.
I mean, like all enemies currently have the ability to get an outline as long as they're set
Yeah.
up correctly, which hopefully is all of them.
Yeah.
So like that would just be like enabling a thing that does something cool. So if this is over the threshold, I can show you. It's affinity level. I hate calling it this, but whatever. Stat level, we'll call it. Oh no, fuck.
Oh, also, Biddy, why is my progress bar like red and weird
Where? What?
on the the hold left click thing.
Oh, what the fuck? What?
I don't know why it's like that.
Oh, what the fuck happened?
I didn't touch it.
You're right, it is just red and weird. Why the fuck is it red and weird?
I don't know.
What the hell?
Oh, also, you should add the like draw animations and stuff to the to-do list.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh fuck, I have my obsidian closed because of my power flicker. Hooray! So for UI card draw animation. Yeah, you're right.
Bro's power company exiled his power and then
Dude, that's
returned it to the
hilarious. That's
battlefield.
hilarious. I get it. It's like that's hilarious.
Like
Why
Magic
is
the
this red?
Gathering.
Who did this? JW, why'd you do this?
I don't know.
I'm blaming
That was a lot
you.
of eyeballs.
It's your fault. It'd be funny if I go to this file and find out that it was your fault.
It might be. It's certainly possible.
So what is this under? This is under time slow bar. What? Small controls fixes. It hasn't been changed. Wait, there's multiple textures. It was you.
What did I do?
It was you. You did it.
No, I didn't.
How did you? In what world? Why? How? Hold on. Hold on. I need to think for a second. You did something, and I can't even imagine how the fuck you did it.
What did I do?
Can you explain something to me, JW? It's not a big deal. It's like
Yeah.
easy to fix. How did you make this down here?
How did I make what?
This.
I made it a gradient texture.
Did you make a gradient texture, or did you copy a gradient texture?
I'm pretty sure I just made a gradient texture.
Can I tell you that you didn't?
Did I? What?
Because I'm taking a look at this, and there is a gradient here on this from Skulls and Stuff that uses this gradient, which is the same gradient that's on the player thing.
I don't. But I'm pretty sure you made that after I
No,
made
this thing,
this.
this red guy.
Yeah, I'm
It-
pretty sure I made that before you made the line thing.
I don't think so,
I'm pretty sure.
because the line thing was white at some point.
Yeah, it was. Probably.
Whatever. The
I
easy
don't know.
way
Maybe
to
there's
fix
some weird thing that happened when I like.
it could have been a merge thing, actually. Yeah,
thing. Yeah.
I could see that. But yeah, I can just make this unique and then make
Because
it.
like also it would make sense if I copied like the whole texture, but the fact that it's just the gradient, there's like zero chance I would just copy the gradient over.
Oh, you're
from
right,
something
yeah.
else.
See, that's why I was so confused. I was like,
Like,
how
that
the
is-
fuck did it? Because it was the same
I don't
gradient
even
as
know
it was
how
down
to
there,
do that. Yeah.
which is why it looks so weird. It looks like it's a little red thing that's moving across the screen because it's a full gradient bar, but
Yeah.
only that red section is filled up. Yeah,
That's so funny.
yeah. So it's
There we
really
go,
it's it's a super simple fix. It was just making this unique and making it a white gradient again,
Okay.
which also means that
Cool.
technically, this could actually be like a gradient like so with something like this, so that it that's hard to see. Let me do this and make sure it works. Yeah, which looks kind of like shit whenever it does it like that, to be honest. But like with like an opacity on it on the edges.
Yeah.
It mostly looks like shit because of like the interpolation on the edges there, and it also like the size of the pixels changes as it goes away. But yeah, I can figure that out. Oh, camera.
It's probably because
fix
the sprite
camera,
is linear or
No, not. Yeah, linear. Nearest.
Locking.
Yeah, it's nearest, not linear. Also, I can look at the biddy to do board to see if there's anything like.
Yeah, the biddy to do board.
Yeah. Oh, I see you locked like the camera and stuff when you're tabbed out. That's nice.
Yeah, it's an. I actually don't know if it's an option that I added yet to the thing. No, it's not a thing that I added in here, but it is a thing. Because that was really easy to add. And it was pissing me off whenever I was like moving my mouse around and it was following it.
Yeah.
Let me see. Cool chance, goal scene. What am I doing here? I was doing something else. Oh yeah, with the levels. So player data.gd affinity level is 0. And then for every one that we are currently at least at the threshold of affinity level, let's see this one. Okay, and then at the end of that, what I'll do is I will say affinity levels dot. Sorry, where are you?
Where is biddy to-do list? And then obviously like add some more content of like the elemental stuff if we can, but it's not too difficult.
Stat affinity. Do I not have a thing? Oh, apparently there's no reference to stat affinity. Oh, no, there totally is. Oh. I think that works. Let me see. Full skull, or no. Doom affinity handler.
I'm confused. Why do I have one more doom damage than all the other ones? Oh, is it the only one that has like the leveling set up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, and the threshold is 3, so once you hit 3, and you can actually, if you remove 1, it'll go away. Like it'll drop it back down.
Oh, we also should probably have the item screen on here too.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah. Let me put that on the list of things to do.
Yeah, we should probably like order the list as well, because I don't think we're going to get through the entire thing.
Yeah, you can probably do that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to have the list. I think having this list and then also like a version of it that's ordered would be nice. Because I like having them in the categories, because then we can like see which thing they apply to.
Okay.
Especially if I'm like, I want to work on. I feel like working on UI today, which is something that I probably won't say, but if I do, then I can like pull one from UI.
Wait, let me try
upcoming Godot Wild Jam. No. This is the game we've been working on for like 2 years or so. It's for the upcoming. We're gonna just have it with us when we go to GodotCon in a couple of weeks. So we have a bunch of things that we want to polish up and make sure are good to go before then. You know, if this was a Godot Wild Jam game, then like holy shit, kind of impressive as fuck. But no, it's a 2-year-old project, so it's not that impressive.
Okay, yeah, here's the hive guy over here. He's behind a bunch of particles, so he's hard to see. But
Whoa.
problem. Should probably make all the particles like behind everything.
Yeah, like a lot of the gibs for sure should be behind enemies. Those should be background objects as fuck. I also want another thing I'd like to do at some point is to go through and make sure our Z indices are they make sense.
Oh yeah, they definitely don't make sense.
Yeah, they definitely don't, but it would be cool to have them in a little bit more of a consistent thing. Okay, yeah, so Doomstat has an affinity level of 1, so I can say sub Doomstat, right? Invalid type. What? Doomstat is an invalid type? What are you talking about, dude? It's a GD script object. Are you fucking shitting me? What?
I'm gonna put you on screen for a minute. I'm gonna see if I can find some ideas for what I might want the flying guys to look like.
Okay.
I might redraw them. I might not. We'll see.
Okay, that works. There we go. Var level is this. You didn't know that the Godokon existed. Yeah, Godokon, they do them once a year usually in America. Or it seems like they're going to be doing it once a year in America. They've been doing it for the past like 3 or 4 years in Europe. This one is in Boston. On the week of the 20th, I think is the Monday. Let me see. Yeah, the week of the 20th. Level spawn chances. Would you rather it be like you get X amount per like threshold of Doom level thing, or would you rather it be like a on level 1 you have this amount, level 2 you have this amount, level 3 you have this amount? Like,
I think it should be like every 2 or every 3.
What the fuck are you? No, like
what?
No, no. So you hit the threshold.
Mm-hmm.
The chance of you spawning a ghoul is X%. You hit the next threshold, your chance of spawning a ghoul is Y%. Do you want to define those? Like, would you rather it be here's your base percent and then the percent you get for every like threshold you've hit, or would you rather it be like a dictionary that's like if you're at threshold 1 you have this percent, threshold 2 you have this percent, threshold 3 you have this percent?
The second one.
Okay.
It should be at least every 2 for like anything to go up.
That's still not what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I know what you're saying. You're saying that if let's say you get to level 2, then it would be like 5% for every level you have, right? For the first option.
What?
I don't know. Never mind.
No, so like, let's say your Doom thresholds are like 3, 6, and 9 for your different like amounts. These are called level 1, 2, and 3, or like these are your thresholds. So you can either define it as if you have threshold 1, it's a 20% chance. Level 2, it's a 30% chance. And level 3, it's a 40% chance. Or you can define it in such a way where it's like it starts at 20%, and then it's like for every level above that, you just add 10% to it. Like, would you rather be algorithmic like this, or would you rather it be
by saying level, and I was thinking you meant affinity level?
Yeah, I meant because I kept saying threshold as well, trying to make it seem like once you hit threshold 1, threshold 2, threshold 3. So would you rather have each threshold defined manually, or would you rather have it be an algorithmic thing?
It would be manually.
Okay.
If you made the flying guys like little bugs.
Could be like a little lava beetles or something that like they do like a little flying. Oh, we should have an enemy that is on the ground sometimes and then will sometimes jump into the air and do like a little flutter fly for a little bit before dropping back down.
Okay. Write that down so you don't forget.
Nope. You're on Pinterest. You're already doing writing things down mode.
I'm not writing anything down.
Well, then neither of us are. No writing down allowed. We don't do writing down around here. This is game dev hour.
I don't.
Cool. Okay, that's like a almost sustained reaction sometimes. It's pretty sick. Big fan. I can crash the game, however, if I feel like it by doing this, I think. I really love that they sometimes go after the fucking the cat toy on the tree.
Yeah, it is funny.
This game like surprises me often with how like not shit it runs at times. When like I feel like it definitely should. Like obviously it's lagging a little bit right now. Because it's spawning a bunch of dickheads. But like it's still running. And like enemies don't permanently respawn in the level, so like this wouldn't be a thing that would happen. Hopefully.
That's what you think. So we had an infinite mode where it just like spawns hordes and hordes of enemies.
Oh no. Oh no. You're so right, that would be kind of fun. What the fuck? Wait, what if we just have like an infinite mode where like you have to fight through shit over time, and then once you clear the wave it gives you like a hard selection and the ability to upgrade it.
I mean, that'd be good as like a later update of like we release the game and be like, hey, there's this new mode to go play.
Yeah. Alright, let me stop pulling.
I would definitely think, at least if we think it's going to do decently well, to have some of that like prepared or at least planned.
Yeah.
So we know, oh hey, we want to update this in like a couple months.
What the fuck are you? Nodes with non-equal opposite anchors will have their size overridden after ready. What? Sorry, hold on. I need to lock the fuck in and read what the hell this is saying to me. Nodes with non-equal opposite anchors will have their size overridden after ready.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
What is this? This is a you thing. I think you wrote this, right?
Probably.
This isn't like a problem of you. It's just I don't recognize the code. This is enemy health bar. Because I don't think I wrote this specific part of enemy health bar. Yeah, I definitely didn't. I wrote this part. So what is size.x is equal to health.health. Position is that. Okay, so I think what it just wants us to do it deferred. That's fine. Set size, probably something like that. Something like that, I'm assuming. Maybe. Here's hoping. I've actually
one other thing we could
what's up?
Potentially do is actually this could be good for like the final rooms as well of the levels. Is like special rooms that have like maybe like an objective, maybe not objective, but like a
kill as
slightly different way of playing it. Yeah, like a survival room where it's like enemies will keep coming and you just have to survive for like a minute or two.
Yeah.
So it like changes up how the level works.
Yeah, we could also do something where it's like oops, wrong one. We could have it so it has like a separate health bar from the actual like game, so it's not like if you do badly it punishes you. It's just like you don't get as good of a reward.
I don't like that, but
Okay, fair enough. I mean, you don't have to.
yeah. We should also consider adding a dash, I think.
Oh yeah,
Like,
fuck. I was actually
I
gonna...
feel like every roguelike game with bullets is just expected to have a dash.
I was actually gonna do something with that as like a funny for you to make like a YouTube short or some shit about, or me or whatever. Like, I don't remember when I came up with this idea, but I think it was gonna be like a Pride Month thing where it was like Dante is now trans and it was just gonna have the fucking Celeste dash.
That would be kind of funny.
Another problem with, I mean, not a problem exactly, is what button would that be bound to?
Shift.
Shift? You think shift on PC?
Yep. 100%.
Do you
That's
think...
what it is in Dungreed. So.
Do you think that the dash on PC should... I mean, this would probably be actually, this would be an accessibility option. I was thinking, like, would it be the direction that you're holding? Because that's what it is in Celeste and other games with dashes usually, or would it be towards your mouse? And I think it could be either, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think you
whatever
could have it be
Dungreed
either.
does. Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, I think that'd be something worth trying. That would probably also not be very hard to do.
No, it wouldn't.
I would guess. It would just be like, here's your dash movement driver. Now
Yeah.
move in this direction really fast and then switch back.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, but here's the current thing that I got going on, by the way, Judith.
Wait. Idea. What if the dash was just the box?
Like if Dante entered a box during the dash, like...
No, yeah, it's just instead we get rid of the box card, and whenever you dash, it just puts you in a little box. Like it's functionally exactly the same, but it just puts you in a little box. It would be kind of dumb, but it could work. You never know.
I'm assuming you mean functionally the same minus the invulnerability at the end and the explosion.
Oh, I meant functionally the same as like a dash, like a regular dash.
Oh, okay. He goes into
it
a
just
box.
it just gives just
yeah. I
puts you
don't
in a
really
box.
like it. I'll be honest.
Okay. I just thought it could be funny since
Yeah, no, it could be. It definitely is funny.
And the box
just,
card
yeah,
does kind of suck a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So here's the thing, by the way. Whenever you get a second, can you look?
Yeah. Looking.
So let me get rid of these fucking things real quick. I'm just gonna go do your thing. All right. So if I go over here, and then I'll spawn like a dummy. So killing it. Nothing cool's happening. I should actually probably add a few of these so that it's easier to see that nothing's happening. If I
Nothing ever happens.
up. So if I've hit 3, which means I'm now at the threshold. So you can see Doom has gone up by 1. I've hit the 3 part. So now whenever I kill something, there's a chance for a ghoul to spawn. And the current chance for that is, I'll just print it out really quickly. Is 20%. And then if I add 3 more, I'm now at affinity level 2. Those look weird. So now it's a 35% chance to spawn it. And then if I add 3 more, it is now a 50% chance to spawn whenever an enemy dies.
Cool.
There's no display for that currently for like showing that this is happening, which is something I want to add, obviously. But ignore it. It's a debug thing that I have because I was trying to figure out something for...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like if I put the game into full screen mode, the tooltips are fine and correct. You can see that they are flush with the side of the bar. Now they are not.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
weird. Now they're very off. Which is something I'm trying to figure out. There's like something with viewport scaling being set to true that somewhat fixes it, but not completely. Which just tells me that it's something to do with the viewport scaling versus canvas scaling versus window size and things. So It's just something I'll have to figure out and fix. It's also because this is on a sub viewport itself. So it's mapping it from the control inside of the sub viewport to the actual world, because each of the pages are a sub viewport. Which is why it doesn't happen on like relics that you have.
Oh yeah.
Because this looks fine, as you can see. And if I make this smaller, well, I guess not really. Yeah, that's not great. But yeah, I'll have to figure it out. But it's yeah, it's something that I have to figure out. Also, I have hidden cards for some reason. I don't know why. Where the fuck's the card? Weird. I don't actually know what's going on there, I'll be honest. I'm gonna pretend that was a one-off. Whoa, Bell! I forgot that was a thing.
Oh, you didn't make that like actually do something cool.
Oh, this also has an issue that I don't like, that I've just realized. And I'm gonna curse you with the knowledge of. The spot where it does the ding moves with the bell. So
yeah,
I don't like that. I think it should be where you hit it. The ring stays, because the entire ripple moves with the bell.
I guess.
Because if you think about like whenever you hit something, when it ripples out, if the object keeps moving to the right, the entire ripple doesn't move to the right. It's just the...
Yeah, I think I had tried that and it looked kind of weird, but you can try it. I could even see where I did that, because it shouldn't be hard to do. Because I already have it. I already have one that's instances one, because it does it when it dies.
Where does the... oh god. Where's the...
Let me look at this.
Death explosion.
Yeah, so you just spawn that.
This guy, yeah. Level manager spawn. What?
Oh, okay. So what it's doing is, it's either spawning it in the level or.
Oh, I see.
So you just hit, just make that the default.
Yeah, I'll just.
Yeah.
I hope this works. Okay, it does. Yeah, the only issue that I can see with that is that it affects the bell itself, which feels a little weird, but I think it's fine. Like, it makes more sense than the ripple traveling with the bell.
Okay.
Although, one thing that we could do, honestly, is, okay, well, that didn't seem to work or do anything. Oh, because... Oops. Definitely not that much of a delay. But like a little delay where it doesn't do something immediately. I don't know.
Nah.
Oh shit. They went flying. Also, I think maybe the ring effect could... let me see. What you got going on here? What is this thing? It's just an animation that does the thing.
Yep.
I wonder... Let me get rid of the delay. I don't even know if that affected the animation. I don't think it did. Oh, it sure did. I was thinking like it wouldn't immediately have the effect, but it also like, oh, I guess never mind. I changed the animation. Of course, it's gonna be like that. Though it still kind of disappears like a little fast, to be honest. Ugh. What is this set to? Is this ease? Oh, it's just linear? What? Oh. I don't like seeing them fucking shoot off to the right. Feels weird.
Huh?
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know what the right option is.
Why did you, huh?
I coughed.
Oh, that's what that was? I see.
Yeah, it probably just Discord noise suppression weird.
Yeah, it came out as you just going, huh.
Nice.
Yeah, I think like that's a little bit better, to be honest. Like a little bit softer on the end there.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, not that that's what I was talking about ever, but random ass thing that came up.
It helps.
Cool. Okay, yeah, but I can push this up for you, the Doom stuff with the affinity handler thing, because that does that sets it up so that we can do affinity levels and have reactive whatevers on it. But basically the way it works, if I can show you, so right here, this is the scene. It just gets spawned onto the player. It has its export variables and whatever. It has this. It just grabs the user like this, grabs whatever events it needs to, and a reference to the stat affinity class off of the user, which is just the player. And off of stat affinity, there is an affinity level dictionary, which is like, this is your Doom affinity level, this is your Fire affinity level, and that is like the thresholds, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you would rather call this something else, but
It's probably fine as long as we know what it's doing.
Because there's also, I can add a comment here.
Duty commenting is code. Oh, that means it's terrible code.
That's actually kind of true, yeah. So like this one, so this is like your actual affinity amount. So like 3 relics, 3 cards is like 6 affinity, which would be since 6 affinity is currently mapped, it would be like 6 affinity here, and your affinity level is 2 because you've hit 2 thresholds.
Okay.
And then we just pull that in on this thing. So we grab the level, and then we go from here.
The only thing that I'm thinking there is what if we want to have like something happens and you hit level 2, 4, and 6, but maybe after that it goes up to like 8 before you get something, and then like 12.
Sorry, it was
Like,
2,
what
4,
if
and
we-
6, and then 8, and then 12.
What if we don't want to have it be set intervals that you get the levels at?
Yeah, they're not.
Oh, okay.
They're these.
Okay.
So these are our affinities. So this is your... What's up?
I see, okay.
Yeah, so this is like, once you hit 3 affinity for Doom, you get 1 extra stat, and it spawns this scene. Once you hit this, once you're at 6, you get 1 extra stat, and it spawns this scene, which is currently nothing. And then so on. So these can also exist for the other affinities.
Do we have a use for the scenes right now, or is that just because we feel like it?
This?
Oh, is that the scene?
Yeah. This is what gets attached to the player.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
It's like if we wanted something that, like, if we wanted like an aura of poison that gets attached to the player once they reach a certain affinity.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. So the affinity for Doom is like just like currently it's a very simple one where it's just you get 1 extra stat, 1 extra stat, 1 extra stat, and then these can be whatever we want. Makes sense?
Okay.
Is there any other... You got any questions about that?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and push that up then.
Okay.
Pierce sticker has a change. Why? Oh, because I was fucking around with it to show things. Also push up the Godokon 2026 checklist.
Puff. I may end soon, relatively soon, because I do need to eat at some point, but...
This motherfucker be like, yeah, I'm sickly as fuck.
No, I'm not. I just, like... I don't know.
Yeah,
Just randomly start dying for no reason.
happens, honestly. I get it.
It's okay, that means I just won't be sick for Godokon, obviously.
It's my job, yeah.
Yeah, it's your job. No, your job is to play Magic on the train.
Fuck off. Oh, I didn't... So you'll figure it out whenever we... It's fine.
What?
You'll
Huh?
see what seat
What?
you're in whenever we go to the train on that Monday. Don't worry about it.
What?
Or sorry, not the Monday, the Thursday.
Do I get to sit by myself?
No.
No.
Would be really,
Kinda
dude.
evil.
It would be so great if I put myself in the quiet car and I put you at the table with other people.
It
Like-
would be pretty funny.
It would actually be like the greatest thing ever.
It might
Um,
genuinely be like the funniest thing ever.
All right, let me push this up. Did I push it up? I guess I hit the button and I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Because I just pulled it.
And now I'm gonna swap over to the other branch, which I thought I was gonna spend more time working
Uh-oh.
on today, but I guess I wasn't.
Nope. You're
Enemy
not allowed to.
I'll get rid of this. I actually have a really cool change on the other branch that I'm actually really excited about because it's pretty cool.
And what is that?
It is debug related,
Oh, gross. Nasty.
pretty much. Oh, error while save error. Yeah, alert. Okay, sure, dude. Whatever the fuck you want to say, I don't care. So I have this thing where I can do viewport scaling true. And so now we're using a viewport scaling, and I have a thing where I can set it to false, and now we're not. It's easier to see if I do like contrast test. True, which is not working. What? Huh? I broke something.
Oh, sorry. I pushed up a thing that disables contrast test.
I see. No, I know what I did wrong. It's fine. It's because I did something slightly evil. Oh. Specify a new... No, fuck off, dude. I don't care about it. There we go. Ah, shit. Why is that not... What? What? I'm a stupid, dumb idiot. I'm a stupid, dumb idiot. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Stream too far. There we go. So I have the two things to turn on and off contrast test. And so like what I would do before is I would do bind like is it bracket? It's bracket left. Bracket left, contrast test, true. And then the same thing here, except it's bracket right. Bracket right, false. So I can hit the brackets now to turn it on and off, which is cool. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
However, what if I like just wanted to have like a button to toggle it? So I did a thing where I can now do, oh, hey, it broke. That's cool. How did that broke? Oh, I know why that broke. It's because this isn't on its, it's not on its own variable. Hold on. Please hold.
Okay.
Because I love the Valve console so much that I've written my own emulation for the Valve console, basically.
That's cool.
Sure is. Big fan. Okay, so now I can do this, I think. Yeah, so now I can just run a toggle to do it. So that means I can now bind this to backslash,
okay.
I think it's called. Yeah, and so now I can just press one button to toggle it on and off. Which is sick. Because then I don't have to have the turn on and turn off buttons. Also, hello Rolo, how's it going?
When do we want to add like actual saving and loading to the game for like the actual game?
Well, what do we want to save and load? Because we have saving and loading currently.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do. For what? What do we not have saving and loading? Like, what do you want to have saving and loading for?
Like for gameplay, like.
Yeah.
For like how far you are into a level, what cards you have, things like that.
So we want to do how far into the level you are. Like,
actually,
do you mean
I don't know
like
if you want that.
Do you mean like the Gungeon thing where you can save your progress and come back, or do you mean?
Yeah, that's more what I meant. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that is something that I can add. That's really easy to do. Because currently we have saving and loading functionally in the game that actually does something. Specifically, you can see all of the cards are unlocked because it saves which ones have been unlocked. So if you're in the middle of a run, like we can just say like what the we can have something that's like current seed and then a list of the rooms that have been completed and what floor you're on, and then it would just it could recreate it at runtime and then place you back there.
Yeah, and then also
it'll take a little bit, but it's not like the worst thing. Yeah, and then
we'd also need to keep in mind like the elemental stuff.
Hmm?
I guess I would just like automatically level once it adds all the cards and stuff. Now that I think about it.
Yep. Yeah. Whenever, because we'll just say what cards you have and what relics you have, however many levels or whatever, and then it'll add them back. Because that's what it does currently. Is it doesn't store what the player's elemental whatever is anywhere. It's like whenever you go to another level, it just re-adds everything, and that causes it to re-trigger as like expected.
Yeah. Okay, that's a lot easier than I was expecting. See, I'm just like dumb, and if I was making it, I would have just made it that it just saves it as like a number, and then you'd have to hope that there's some way you can like re-trigger everything, all the level up things and
nope.
Things like
because I'm like, I really want to. I really like the consistency of re-adding things whenever it gets like reformed, because then it means that if there's ever a fuck up in the state, which hopefully should never happen, but if it does happen, that means like just reloading the game fixes it, and we're not saving a bad state to disk. It also means whenever we go between levels, like if there was something that got fucked up in the process, if we just go to another level, it should be like fixed or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, you're upgrading from a laptop to an actual PC. Damn, big upgrades, big ups. Okay.
I love my laptop.
So the one thing that I wanted to do today was enemy stuff, because I had some grand plans. I have to close Godot because there's a cached thing that's just sitting there for some reason. I wanted to commonize or compartmentalize enemy stuff because they are ugly somewhat. So this guy has a lot of shit going on. I don't think, did I commit up the changes that I made to him? I don't think I did, but I may have. No, I didn't. Okay, that's good. So I want to make it so that the weapon is in charge of telling the enemy that it should attack, or like the enemy should say, "Hey, should I attack right now?" And then based on whatever weapon they have, it should be like, "Yeah, sure, dude," or like it should say, "No, you shouldn't," because that's kind of effectively what the enemies do. Like, whenever we think about something like the eyeball, I guess the eyeball is a bad one because it doesn't use the new attack system, but the flying fire projectile guy, no, flying fire projectile enemy. So he has a thing on his stats or on his state, right? One of these, is it follow distance? Yeah, okay. So he has a thing on his state, which is if he can see the target and if he's within a range of the player, which is fucking annoying because it shouldn't be on this state. It should be somewhere more sensible. But effectively, it's instead of it asking like what distance from the player should the enemy be and setting that on a per enemy basis, it's way more about like what is the enemy planning on doing. So this guy has like a shooting component, so he wants to be a certain distance from the player. But this guy has a slash component or a slash weapon, and so he wants to be a much closer distance to the player. Like he has to be within a range to hit the player, very, very close. So it doesn't make sense to put it on the enemy itself, because if we wanted to make variations of the enemy, like let's say we wanted to make a variation of this guy who had a gun, then it should be like we shouldn't have to go into his follow state and then change what the distance should be. It should be like up to the weapon, kind of, because that's ultimately what matters, I would say. Does that make sense, JW? Does that sound right to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because like ultimately it doesn't matter what the enemy is. Like it does in the grand scheme of what the enemy does, but like it shouldn't be on this arbitrary state or even coded as part of the enemy to be what distance from the player should they be before they attack. Because if we take a ranged enemy like this guy and give him a sword, you know, like we would have to go and update a couple of other things. Otherwise he would just sit in the middle of the air and swing at the player whenever the player is nowhere nearby, which is not what we want.
Yeah.
It also can account, like, for the ground enemy guy, his attack isn't like an omnidirectional. Like he will never be able to swing like this. He will only swing like this or like this. And so it should be able to detect like whether or not, like it should only check those two, basically. Which is what I want to do, is I want to make the behavior of these guys for whenever they go from follow to aim or attack based a little bit more on the weapon. And I also want to make this guy's, like, I want to make a lot more of the enemies follow class or follow state generic, because I don't like how many follow states we have. Like if I do control P for follow, there's quite a few. Like the Canna Skeleton has a follow, the Fire Gribber has a follow, Goblin, there's a ground follow, but there's also a ground follow nav and another ground follow. There's a flying follow, Magma Slime follow. Like there's a whole lot of, like, we're just kind of rewriting the same code.
Yeah.
Which is not, it's not like something we could have 100% gotten rid of. Like, because a lot of it was changing. But we are probably going to move this to a more common place where, like, the follow state just says, hey, here's my current, you know, target, and I'm going to ask my navigation for, like, yo, how do I get there? What direction am I moving? And then it'll say, like, set the movement direction to this, and then set the, maybe the aim direction to this, and then that's kind of it. Because it would be up to the flying enemy would just, its movement would handle the dashing, and its follow state would just check from the weapon. Should we attack? No. Okay, well then I'm going to move towards my target position. Similarly, the target position should not be set in the states themselves. Or at least if it is set by the states, I don't believe it should be decided by the state. So, like, I was kind of testing this a little bit here, but I think that we should have, like, a more, like, the enemy brain pattern, or, like, at least some place where the enemy decides what it wants to move to, and then the state can pull that information rather than deciding it in the state. So let's do that. Let me write some of these ideas down, because they're very kind of open a little bit. I think I have a... Let me look for my enemy notes, because I think I have an enemy notes somewhere. Yeah, here we go. So I broke down the different components. Oh, sorry. Something about how Laboratory is they're very big on ECS for their game code. Really? Like on what generation of how games are we talking about? Are we talking about as far back as Pokemon Snap, or are we talking about like Melee or like further? Because I didn't think Melee was very ECS, considering the fact that it doesn't really work. Oh yeah, Wii. Okay, that makes sense. Let me actually, sorry, so this is for the enemy creation rework. I'm gonna make a new note that is just like enemy architecture. Because I think they could be broken up into a few different parts.
Who is messaging me on Steam?
Who is?
I don't know.
Huh. I thought you said bro is.
On Steam.
So there's definitely going to be the state machine, and I think that it would probably still be broken up into follow, aim, and attack. Although I could definitely see it getting rid of the aim state, but I probably not. For the common stuff, we have the health, hitbox, visuals. I'll leave visuals out for now. Events.
Oh wait, no, it's Moaz.
Drop handler. Gibbs. UI. Like things like that. Those are common. And then I will have the.
Oh, I'm still in Vidivision. Jeez.
The. What else? What the fuck else did I want to have on here? Can't even think right now. The decision? I guess like the brain. Probably like the decision. Which is just like the... I don't know if there's a better word for it than brain. I don't know if... Do you have like a better word that you would rather call it?
No.
Okay. Because I was thinking we could also have like aggressive brain, which means that it's just always trying to get to the player, or you know, like distance or like target distance brain or some shit where it tries to get to the player, but it stops within a certain distance, so it doesn't, you know, it tries to maintain a spacing range or whatever, or like just like a fleeing brain, so it's just always trying to get away from the player if they get within a range.
You'd be the little key guys from Enter the Gungeon.
Yeah. So what is that thing that you're drawing right now? What the hell?
Little flying guy. Maybe a replacement for these guys.
Whoa.
This would be like the little one that just shoots like one.
Yeah.
So the wings would probably be like the same, where they like are separate and animate, but they're like little bug wings instead, so they like go really fast.
Yeah.
I think it's got little paws.
Of course. So let me duplicate ground enemy fire, and then just like I'm gonna build him back better. I'm gonna call him ground enemy fire new. So of course I am. So what is currently wrong with this guy? I guess actually, yeah, let me do that. Let me ground enemy fire problems. Current problems. Yeah, no, the Discord noise suppression is doing something really fucking funny to your coughs. If that was just a cough that you just did.
Yeah, it was.
Because it sounded like you went,
things.
Ha! And that was it. I don't know.
I'll just mute my mic when I cough, so that way it doesn't sound weird.
So...
But yeah, I was trying to take this guy and like take some design inspiration from like what I did with the hive guy. It's kind of similar. I like it. It looks cool.
You gotta give the ground imp a little like plus on his forehead. Now that he'll have like a little gem on his forehead, like a meow, but like with that little symbol.
What was that? Sorry, I got parent aggro.
Okay. The ground enemy, this guy. Imagine if you gave him like a little gem on his forehead, so that he had the same like symbol as the other fire enemies now.
That could be cool, yeah.
So the current issues with this guy is the follow state's not generic. Actually, I'll just sort of break these out into follow state. Not generic enough. Doesn't pull target from rain. Handles movement.
I may end stream in a minute though to go eat. By the way.
Okay.
It's food.
The movement is not, or I guess like input. Doesn't use the grounded input. The I guess in general state machine stuff doesn't. I guess it would be the follow state, huh? Doesn't use attack for decisions. Well, that might be part of the brain. Brain has no brain. Doesn't have one.
POV, you're talking about the famous artist of Dante 9.
Famous, yeah.
Famous.
Mm-hmm. Let's just start with this. So the first thing with the follow state is I would much rather this just be a generic follow rather than a navigation thing. So let's find this script. Do we have just a generic follow? I don't think we do, which is fine, but we definitely should have a generic follow. So enemy follow state. What is that going to do? Last name. Enemy follow state. Instead, it's enemy state. So what I want this to do is, do you have access to a brain? You do.
Nope.
Not you. I know you don't. Don't worry. Func enter. Console. Don't print. Follow and enemy brain. So tell me if he does have one. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, grab this, and go enemy follow state. Enemy states also don't need to have an export variable for the enemy, I'd imagine. Oh, yeah, it doesn't need to. Anyways, that's fine. Okay. Brain has no brain. So true. You know what I mean?
Maybe what I could do, I like your idea of using this like little thing, glowy thing more.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Callie.
Is I could have a variant of this that's like kind of like this guy here, where he's like the more magma-y with that.
Yeah.
And he like shoots projectiles like the flying ones, but he like walks on the ground.
Good. Wouldn't be like terrible.
So it'd be like
oh shit.
Copy you over.
Bind spawn L ground enemy fire new. Oops, I spawned the wrong guy. Okay, this guy's standing there. He's following. There is an enemy brain there. Okay, so he does have a brain apparently. Surprising. Okay. So how would I console.print enemy brain dot.
Okay, well I made my little guy. I think I'm gonna go ahead and head out for dinner.
Okay. I'll
keep streaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep streaming for just a little bit.
Okay.
I think.
I will be back on Tuesday.
All right.
But I'm not like gone forever. Obviously, I'll be back later
Tragic.
tonight. But streaming wise, I will be back on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
That's so tragic. All right. Good luck.
Okay, I ended my stream. I'm still here though.
What? No, I thought you said you were leaving.
Nah.
Fuck.
You're
Get
stuck.
out of here. Go.
Ah!
All right. There he goes. All right. Yeah, I want to get this enemy working with some of the new stuff first before I end stream. So I'm gonna turn up my music a little bit on my mixer, and I'm also gonna leave the Discord call. All right. So what I want to do here is Ground Enemy Fire New has this. Is an interstate. He has. Target position. I want to have navigation. Do I want to have a navigation that is... I probably want to have a navigation that's the same as the flying guys in terms of interfacing, probably. What do they look like? So whenever he wants to use navigation, he has nav agent dot target position and direction too. I see. Biddy only section. Yeah, happens. So I think I'd probably want to set this up in such a way that I can simply grab the nav, which will be a tile navigation agent. Like so. How's the other follow doing this, actually? I should find out. It's grabbing nav and ready, which is not the greatest. I think what I'll do is here. I will, for now, inside of the base class, I will just have like a var var enemy navigation, tile navigation agent. If not, oh sorry, this needs to be a getter. If not, enemy navigation is equal to util.get component enemy comma tile navigation agent as tile navigation agent. Like so. So this will actually return it automatically. And then if I go to the new ground enemy fire, I can simply say enemy navigation dot target position is equal to target position. Something like that. Yeah. And then the old follow state, what it does is it will grab the next point. It will do that. It does a whole lot of shit. Like a whole lot. And I don't think that's what I want it to do. So let me take a look at the goblin follow.gd. Because what goblin follow does is goblin follow handles the targeting and the movement. But I think a lot of the movement side of things I actually like for this. Ground enemy input driver target position equals that. Oh, okay, never mind. What? Ground enemy input driver. Oh, I see. I see. Hello, dear bird. How's it going? How you doing? So what this does... Oh, yeah, I remember JW moved this code into here. Yeah. So the input driver for this actually... this is where the target position is actually set. Which... makes me a little curious about... Let me think for a second. So what would the follow state do, actually? I guess the follow state would be in charge of changing things, like changing states, probably. I think it would handle something like, it actually wouldn't update the target position. It wouldn't get the next point, do any of this shit. It would do basically nothing here except for this. Get target. Let me do this really quickly. Target. Right, because this would we would check whether or not we should attack. Also has some hello, Mr. Gamersby. Just got back from working. Happens. Yeah, no, JW just left. I'll be ending stream somewhat soon-ish. I just want to take care of this first before I end. Nah, JW was here. We do our early Sunday streams, so He was here a little bit ago, and then he left because he's hungry. So, let me see. What does the follow state do differently? Like, because ground enemy input driver could definitely... It's doing nav.target position is target position, but this definitely could just like grab the enemy brain and use that instead. So like enemy brain. Although, Oh, no. I think what I want is... Yeah. Okay, so the ground follow, or the enemy follow state actually would just... Oh, I was editing the wrong fucking one, wasn't I? I might be stupid. Ground follow nav. Yeah, I was editing the wrong one. Oopsies. Oh, I have been programming since 2018 or so. So about 8 years, give or take a little bit. Give or take a year. Hi, Callie. Hi. Sorry, my cat is trying to jump up on my lap, and I don't want her on my lap right now. I know she's going to get on the desk, and I really don't want her on the desk while I'm programming, because then the keyboard is unreachable, you know? I guess I could actually do this where I give it the target position, and then the ground enemy input driver, instead of updating the navigation target position, it could just like ask for the next point and then do that. Perhaps. What is nav disabled and who's doing that? Wander. Can see target. If check aim target. What the hell is this? Nav disabled equals true. I have no idea what this is doing or why it's doing it. I think this is JW code, which is fine. I just need to figure it out. You gotta go now. Good luck, good luck. I wonder how usable this is right now. I think the answer is very little. Oh, because I didn't replace the input driver with the new one. Ground enemy input driver. That's gonna be annoying, I think. The input driver has to assign casts. Have a good rest of your day. I shall. I might. Recommendations for new programmers. Make something you care about, or make something that you find fun. Kind of enjoy the exploration process. And either take apart other people's projects or try modding. If you really like games and a game that you like has a modding interface, I would highly recommend trying to mod a game. Because I would say that some of the highest quality for my code that I've ever experienced, like jump wise. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how to say that correctly. What the hell? My programming ability went up the most in one single jump. Anytime I was modding a game or trying to like reverse engineer something or apply something, like the 2 times that I feel like had the highest jump was whenever I was modding Super Mario 64, which was a bitch, but that gave me a whole lot of like perspective on a lot of game dev stuff. And when I was modding Minecraft, both of those gave me a whole lot of perspective. And so like just kind of tinkering with things like that is really nice because I think one of the big things that gives you progress in programming is making something, because you end up learning what sucks and what doesn't. Like if you make a system and that system sucks, you will immediately know, because you're like, man, this sucks to work with. And so you know to avoid that the next time. And if you're modding someone's game or trying to decompile someone's game or do something, you kind of see their systems. And when you try to interact with it, you'll be like, man, this system really sucks to interact with, or this system is really good to interact with. So you kind of like shortcut it a little bit. And it also introduces you to patterns that you otherwise wouldn't have seen just by like doing your own thing. So that would be my recommendation, is just like take things apart and mod things. And also enjoy the process of exploration. I think that's a whole lot of fun. At least for me. I really, really, really enjoy like exploring things. So this is using the input driver. Sure. That's a weird one. Let me see if this works. This might just work. We shall see. SM64 shadow.c. I never even looked into shadow.c. Is that the shadow that drops down to the ground? Like where you're like right below your feet or whatever. Let me... Oh wait, this should still be bound, right? Oh, it crashed. Okay, that's fine. Invalid assignment of property or key base max speed with value nil, because the movement driver is down here and not up here, right? No. What? Driver? Hold on. What the hell? Target is... Hi, Callie. Okay, hold on. I need to... give me 2 seconds. I think she needs food. Okay, I'm back. I was correct. Her food bowl was in fact empty. So... I hope she's happy now. Okay, so owner is a thing, no? Is there a difference between an owner and enemy? Let's find out, because this is using definitely the wrong variable. I think I'd prefer personally for it to be enemy, but we'll see. Let me take a quick look. It's all the shadow code. Fair enough. I'm trying to think of the shadows in Super Mario 64. I can only really think of the circular one underneath, because otherwise, unless it's like the global lighting that happens on all surfaces, which maybe it is. Owner node ready. Okay, so these are the same. So I can in fact look at the enemy variable. So let's take a quick look. See doodle. Enemy has input driver, off-screen handler, brain, anchor, jump, navigation agent, attack, simulation. Where the fuck's the movement? Where the hell's the movement, huh? Is it because the movement is like also awaiting owner ready to be registered? Right, that might be a thing. Yeah, if let's see. If owner, target equals owner, else that. If not, target is node ready. Do I want to do that for a movement driver, actually? I don't think I do. Actually? Because I think this is in place to stop certain components from, like, accessing other ones. I think if I wanted to do that, it would probably be down here. Yeah, because I think movement drivers should always register themselves before anything else. Meow. Sorry. Someone meowed at my Twitch chat. The mod Nikki mom. so fucking real. Also recommend looking how custom file formats work if you're new to dev. That's true. Custom file formats are fun, especially if they're like binary files that you can. They have like a certain like a, you know, the first like 8 bytes are like the code, like this code, and then the next like 4 bytes are like the x coordinate and then y coordinate, you know, so on. Things like that are fun, especially if they have like an array in them. The magic. Oh yeah, the formatting stuff is really fun sometimes. Hey, he's not moving. I don't know why, actually. Why the fuck are you not moving? Huh? Console.print next point. Oops, next point. 544 minus 160. Okay, so that does get updated. He's just not... He ain't doing shit. He ain't doing shit at all. What the hell? Where else am I streaming? I'm streaming on my YouTube channel as well. youtube.com/bitlytic. And then I think there's like a live button or something. I don't know. I don't usually watch streams that much. I'm sure there's like something that you can click to actually see the stream. Why in the fucking world is this not moving? Input driver. Is it because nav is disabled? Is it because you think nav disabled is true? Nope. If nav disabled, return. Okay, so it's not. I'm assuming diff is set. Diff? Sure is. That's probably not what move direction is. It's 1-1, which means it's trying to move up and to the right. If I do this, does it move? Okay, it's not just left. Why are you trying to jump? What the hell? Why are you trying to jump? Diff.y, I don't know why he's trying to jump. Whatever. Your movement currently should be doing something, I'd imagine. Console.print directional input. I think one of these will be the player's inputs. Yeah. He has input, he's just not moving. What? Hold on, let me think. Let me add a... Where'd my Godot go? Oh, my Godot closed. What? Okay, sure. Whatever. Let's just open it back up, I guess. Alright, so... What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, one of these is the player's player movement, because they use the same class. I should say if owner target? Yeah, if target is not player, I want to print this, because I only want to print it for the guy who's standing there and not doing anything. Because he should be moving, and I'm really surprised he's not. I'm like very, very, very surprised he's not moving. Because he has input, directional input, calculate horizontal velocity. Is he just not getting velocity? He has gravity. Calculate horizontal velocity, does target speed. Debug slow, Excel step. That... Target speed. Target speed is 0. What in the fucking world? Base max speed. Oh, I know what's going on. It's because in here, movement speed is set to 0. There it is. Found it. So if I spawn another one, does it? Yeah, there we go. Oh shit, he's fast as fuck. Oh my god, he's scary. Hold on, he's scary as fuck. I need you to not do that, buddy. I'm killing him. Okay, that's too slow. I don't remember what the correct value is for his movement, but 250? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, so he works somewhat. Okay, yeah, so he's back to working kind of, and now he's not. Cool. Why? Let's turn on navigation and see what's going on. What? Hold on, I'm like, I feel stupid or something. Why is it not? Oh, I see, kind of. Well, now I don't. Why are we not jumping? Because input driver, you have the wall cast and the ground cast. So what should be happening is you have your direction. If the wall cast is colliding and move direction.x, so long as that's not 0 then. So console.print move direction.x. You do in fact have movement. So what the hell's going on there? Okay, ground enemy input driver. If I take a look at this and say, actually, I guess I should check console.print wall cast. Okay, that is set. That is colliding. That says false. Why? Move direction.x should be negative, which means wall cast would be also negative, right? Should be facing that direction, but I guess it's not. -1, 1. Huh? Let me turn on like actual debug collision shapes, and it should hopefully show me what the actual raycast looks like. Hopefully. Oh. Weird. Let me turn up my render quality. Oops. That's annoying. Let's see, settings, video, render scale high, quality normal, sure. Okay, yeah, so this is not flipping correctly, which is a problem. Although I can also do wallcast.force update, force raycast update, and I think this would cause it to do that. I have lied, apparently. Why have I lied? Oh, because this, I see. Yeah. So this actually doesn't need to be doing this anymore, I think. Or if it does, I think it would do global scale, perhaps? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now we're chilling, kind of. Where the hell did it go? Where the hell's your wall cast? Why can't I see it? Huh. Weird. Where the hell did his wallcast go? Console. Print wallcast global scale. Yeah, maybe this doesn't. Maybe we just don't update the scale, because this is already happening via the raycast node. So maybe we just do that. I think that makes sense. I think ideally I would do that anyways. Which is probably why it's happening, because I think some of that code was written by JW and some of it was written by me. And so that works, and I'm very happy with that. Minus... Oh no, that works. That's fine. Okay, so now he moves correctly. Okay, looks like he can still get to the player. That's cool. The only thing is I'm seeing he's kind of jumping over by like a lot. He's not like it's probably fine for now. I'll figure it out later. So yeah, he can't reach this, which is fine. So this should be okay. This did break the goblins, I'm assuming. Bind spawn. We'll do like m for goblin.tcn. Yes, these guys I believe are broken now. Sure fucking seems like it. Oh, hey, they're like hella broken. Oh, they're like disgustingly broken. What the fuck? Current attack is null. If not current attack is new. Why are we not? Who are we shitting? Who are we lying to? Whatever, it's fine. Okay, so the ground enemy fire. The new one specifically. So the other things that he has, so we have to assign raycast. That's fine. So we're using grounded input now. The follow state is like very generic. Does pull the target from that and doesn't handle movement. So because the follow state right now is just this, which is so fucking fine. Do you have access to your attack? You don't. All right, let's add that then to the enemy state, because I imagine most enemies will have an attack. If they don't, I don't know what they exist for. So enemy attack. Enemy attack. Up, up, up. Okay, cool. So that works, and then I can, inside of this follow state, I can say console.print enemy attack, just to make sure that this is grabbing it correctly. Sorry, Mario. I don't want to listen to that song right now. Give me something. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, so this does have access to enemy slash. So enemy slash, I would like to make this class wrong enemy slash. This one. No. Yes. Yeah. So I would want to have a function called like should attack. Bool. Return true. Or I guess return false probably by default. Because what I want this to do is inside of maybe not each attack, but inside of like most attacks, I would rather them have their own implementation of it. So like the enemy slash, we can have something like, oh, let me think about this for a second. Oh, that's an interesting one, actually, because this attack requires that you are grounded, because we don't want enemies to start swinging at you. Like, we don't want the grounded enemy to start swinging while he's in the middle of the air. So I was thinking, like, I could just have the enemy... Let me just hardcode it as needing the enemy to be grounded for now, and then I'll potentially come back and change it a little bit. Yes, I don't need to be a unique name. I don't think either of you do, actually. I don't think we hopefully we're not using unique names anymore. And unfortunately, I called this detection area. Fuck. detection area. I sure did. I'll probably call this hitbox, honestly. Or hurtbox? I think, yeah, we call them hurtboxes now. Hurtbox. Like so. And then here we can call this one detection area because that makes way more sense. Which means that I can grab the function called should attack and return return detection area dot has bodies, has overlapping bodies. Sure. And then I'll have this detect only the player hitbox. And also, does this have access to the enemy? I think it does. Sure does. Okay. Enemy dot is grounded. Is on floor. I think is the correct one technically. You're in node 2D. We'll just do this for now. And then I will say enemy follow state. If enemy attack dot should attack, we can then transition out of this into the name state, which I think should just work, I hope. Hopefully. So he should run to me and then... Oh, I have this set to off, right? Yeah, there we go. So he should only access this once the player's in it. Okay, that's not... What? What the hell? Why are you facing the wrong way all of a sudden? What? Hold on, I don't understand, because I thought that I had this set up so that... I see. It's this thing. Does this have an input driver by chance? It doesn't. Okay, that's fine. I'm rewriting so many things already. I'll just rewrite this one as well. Oh my god, I can't type. Fuck, I actually feel a little dumb to not know this, but what the hell is aim point? Is aim point the actual spot that it's aiming at, or is it the direction? Because it's actually a little disgusting that I I don't know. We don't name things correctly around here. Oh, because you need to, if owner dot is node ready, or you don't happen to have target, do you? You have body. No. If not body, body's owner. If not body, body's parents. We are awaiting ready. Huh? What? Wait, what? I feel like this should be set. Why is it not set? Let me breakpoint this bitch. Okay, body exists. Body does not have this. What? Is it because this has oh my god, it's because this has an await in it. So this has been paused, but calling super here doesn't, right? I'd have to await super, I think. Is that correct? If that's correct, that's unfortunate. Because I think it's technically a different function call on the stack. Sure isn't. What? Okay, that's fine again. Alright, so this breakpoints. So body, yeah, this should have input. Where is the input? What? There's health, hitbox, state machine, attack, tile, navigation, movement driver, enemy router, or event router. Why is... what? Hold on, I might be stupid. Driver, super does what? Okay, same thing as the movement driver. I think this should actually run regardless of the owner being ready, to be honest with you. Oh, shit. Sorry about that. Sorry for the jump scare. I accidentally hit my microphone stand. Tee. Oh, shit. Yo, look at this move where he turns around and faces the other way. That's kind of sick. I don't like it, but it's kind of cool, I guess. Why is he doing that? Oh, yeah. So aim point looks like it is the direction that he's trying to move and not... What a weird one. What a weird one. I don't know why he's not... Why is this 0-0? Oh, I think I know why. No. It's because I need to call update pathfinding on this. Right? So when he goes from the attack state... Yeah, okay, there we go. So it recalls the update pathfinding because he... Nope. Okay. What the fuck? What is he doing right now? So diff right now looks like it's minus 270, positive 160, which is definitely... He's definitely seeing that as his next position. Is it because enemy brain doesn't update this correctly? Get target position. Sure. Get target position if not player. So it's correctly targeting the player. The tile navigation agent isn't being updated. Right? I'm assuming if I do console.print. I believe this should be getting called every frame. Okay, it is. And the reason that it's not breaking is because are you making it past this? You are. Okay. Let me get rid of this other print, which is happening somewhere. Debug path point is next point. Next point is set to nothing. Current path index is what? Current path index is 8. What? Huh? Wait, so update pathfinding. So this should be running update pathfinding. Is that correct? Updating. Sure is. Okay, update pathfinding says new path. So we get the new path from the enemy to the player, which should be like, I don't know, 2 or 3 nodes. Looks like it's 4. Okay, sure. If path and current path index is less than path.size. Oh, there's supposed to be an else block here. Current path index is equal to 0. That should fix him. That fixes him somewhat. He's still a little funky. Just a little funky. He keeps walking, which is a problem. He also doesn't actually face the direction that he's supposed to. So let's take a look at enemy flip sprite. And let's go back to printing this out. Input.aim point. And I should have gotten rid of the print that's in here. I don't think there's any other print in here. Nope. -9. Why is he... His input is not updating the way I feel like it would. Where is that being set? So enemy flip sprite has an input driver. The input driver aim point. Aim point is target position minus enemy.global position normalized. What is target position? Oh, I see. I see. Target position is that thing. So next point is what that should be, and this will make him face the direction he's supposed to, I think. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay. Sure, dude. Okay, let me see if this guy runs correctly. He sure doesn't. Okay, let me reload the game real quick. What? Huh? Oh, I'm still stupid again. Lol. Because you should have... Oh, I see. Yeah. You should have an input driver as well. I'll actually get this in enemy attack. Something like that, and then enemy /.gd. Actually, let me make sure it's the right one. I will do sign of input dot aim point dot x. I think. Hopefully. So this should face to the right now. Okay, sick. So almost sick actually. Because I will make this instead. Let's see. If I were to scale this by -1, would this work the way that I want it to? The answer is yes, apparently. That's cool. Oh. Oh, because the overall thing is oops, scale.x is equal to 1. Let's just fix that really quickly. Yeah, there we go. That looks like that fixed it, hopefully. Nope, I lied. What the hell? Why is this not... Oh, I see what's happening, kinda. So the problem with this is scale.x. Let me set this to 1 really quick. I'll just say scale is equal to vector2.1 just for this. And then I actually want to make the hurt box. Oh no, that's going to be annoying. Oh, that's going to be really annoying. I guess what I technically do is, so I will scale the entire thing every frame, probably, based on what direction the enemy is moving. However, what I would like to do is lock the input once the enemy starts attacking. Which means that I need to ground enemy input driver thing. Let me see, let me shmee. That's really cool. I'm glad that we're doing this before we check if nav is disabled. I mean, I guess I could do that technically. Wait, what? me try this for just a second. Input dot move direction is equal to vector 2.0. If I do that, does that do anything cool? It might not. Let's find out though. Oh, okay. Okay, well that does something. He's frozen now though because I need to do this. So whenever it ends, it should unfreeze the navigation or the input. Correct? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So if I were to run by him, he will always attack on that direction. Sick. Okay, so that looks like that works mostly. He does a little funky things here and there. And I'll be honest, I don't know why. He should definitely be going this direction. Like he should definitely jumps up here, he jumps up there, and then he falls back down. Why? Wait, why is that not? Because I thought I made this do the thing where if it can see it, or the tile navigation agent can see if it's not on the floor and the direction. Oh, I see. I probably only want this to do that if the path direction dot y is greater than 0. Let's find out. Yeah, that looks like that mostly fixes it. I don't know why he's jumping so much, by the way. I have no fucking clue what's going on there. Let it be like? Maybe. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. What's it to ya? Oops. Let me see. Do a little jumpsy, do a little jumpy. Why the fuck is he doing that? What the fuck is he doing? Oh, what? Huh? Oh, okay, so that didn't fix it because the code never compiled. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Let's make this a vector 2. Dot x here, dot x here, and path direction dot y is greater than 0. Yeah. Okay, and why are you jumping, brother? Who is telling you to jump? Should jump because of something. Maybe. Let's find out. So what are you doing? What are you gonna do if you walk over here? Come down here. Okay, jumps up. He lands here, and then he just keeps jumping. Is he gonna jump forever? Ouch. Oh, I know what's going on. Teehee. Oh, wait, no, I don't. I have no fucking clue what's going on, actually. Just kidding. I thought I knew. I don't. Who the hell is setting your move direction to jump? Let me stop printing out some of these things. Where's the print? It's in the input driver? No. Where the hell's that print coming from? Right here. Alright, buddy. Who's telling you to jump? So jump 1. Jump 2. Okay, so jump 1... Is jump 1 currently active? Is that what's happening? No. Jump 1 stopped being active for quite a while. What the fuck? Well, I guess I could do some evil things of like jump input is true here. Otherwise jump held is true. I guess I could do that, right? Otherwise, we set these back to false beforehand. I don't know why I'm not doing that in the first place, but maybe this is the play. Maybe it won't matter, who knows. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, maybe not. What? Huh? What? Jump input's true. What? Should jump should not be... Huh? That's... I might put this one on the shelf for now. I might come back to this and try to figure out why the hell I can't code this. Yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream for now, and I will try to figure this one out, because this is just going to be a lot of going through and trying to figure out why the hell this pathfinding isn't working, and why I need to update certain scales sometimes. Because this is trying to handle too many people, it's handling the goblin and the ground guy, and I might just rewrite like all of this, to be honest, at some point, because I think that might be worth it. It's also not updating the pathfinding as often as it needs to, or as infrequently as it needs to, and that's kind of annoying. So, but I think for now I'll call it, and I will be back on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. EST. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will catch you guys later. Bye bye.